Yeah, you know what I think it could have been? It's weird. I think it could have been my laptop was on and YouTube was open. What's weird is sometimes I can do two and sometimes I can't. Sometimes it'll block the other one out. Weird. Oh, good. Well, I'm not sure that's it, but it's a good guess. But it's hit or miss, which is why I don't turn it off every time I do a live out here. I almost went to Athens to see a symphony play, but I didn't want to fuck around with parking. Not much. I just went up to Greensboro, got some chicken for the birds, the chicken for myself. Oh, yeah, thanks. I think it was because I had my laptop on too, but I can't say that for sure because a lot of times I have it on and I don't have any problem. Excuse me. Good. Yeah, I like the view out here. That's where I parked my car right in front. Total hillbilly. I gotta spray this grass tomorrow. Just sit here. The sun comes up right between these trees, and so does the moon. Now the moon's 0 today. You won't see it. It's on the other side of the world. Kicking it. The light clouds coming out of the east. That tree right there, that's about like 99 degrees right there. 99. I just kick it in the morning. I gotta get this sunshade up there. I haven't really found one I like. They're either cheap junk plastic, plus I want one I can crank up without too much bullshit. Because I don't want it like dangling, except in the morning when I want to come out here and drink a coffee. I just want to kick it. You guys, Drifter, you don't fool around with Maddie and Gerald. You don't know anything about them, do you? No, I got it from local grocery store, Ingles, which sucks. Yeah, but they all seem they're for indoor. I haven't seen an outdoor power shed because you need to run power to it, which would be a fucking pain in the ass. I'm only going to be cranking it up and down 5 feet, so I want to like pull it. I don't want to be fucking around with like spinning some cheap ass screw worm wheel or something. But no shit, from about 8 till noon all year long, you will get your ass burnt. The sun's like comes up right over there near that pole in the winter, and then it moves around this way in the summer, ends up right over there in the fall. Quite a bit of difference. But you know, these are 15-foot ceilings. So that's, you know, you can't have it both ways. I'd rather block it for 4 hours in the morning and have the sun. Because by this time the sun gets around noon, it's right, this time of year, it's right at the lip of that roof, which I'm fine with. Then you got the bright, everything's lit up nice, but you're not getting broiled. And then by the time it gets over the house and gets like around 3 o'clock, it starts to get below the tree line. So I got like the perfect setup for, you know, what I like to look at. And I just kick it. That's all, I kick it. I've been getting into my audio recordings more. Sounds really kind of interesting. I've been doing my math book too. and my opera. I'm understanding opera. What, Karen? Massa, what's that? Got a couple mosquitoes flying around today. That's why I don't want a pond. I don't find the water really attractive looking down here. It's that dungy, dirty looking shit because it's organic material. It's not like clear like I'm used to up north. Big mosquito nest, if you ask me. Yeah, I think they're in jail, but I was gonna send them a couple bucks, you know, so they can buy something while they're in there. But I don't really have the details. I haven't really kept up on it. What are you talking about, Karen Massa? You talking about Magna? I can just like lay out here. Hey, perfectly. How you doing? Yeah, but that's a broken channel. That's been over forever. Now, she was posting right up until a couple months ago all the time. That's an old channel. Oh, back in the day for Maddie? Yeah, I still got her. She's right down here, actually. Right there. Oh, hey, Crunch and Munch. What are you cooking today? Oh, yeah, I guess she got locked up, which is surprising to me. You know, that town's one big giant jail to begin with. They don't have space for like hardcore criminals, let alone prostitutes and drug addicts. So I don't know what the circumstances were. There's a turkey vulture right there. Going to roost for the night. Oh, they're owners on the plantation. Oh, it's offensive, Karen. Yeah. Karen, I think you got to go bye-bye. Oh, ground turkey. I think you got to go bye-bye. Yeah, she knows it's offensive. Karen, I think you got to go bye-bye, okay? You're going to get blocky, walkie bye-bye. Oh, yeah, I like watching them. Goes another one. They're all heading to go to sleepy. Fly, vulture, fly. Oh, do you? What do you like? Try and like make sure you don't gain weight. Yeah, I like these birds. I have fun watching them. Bye bye, Karen. That's the last comment you'll make under that name. Loser. Oh, Marguerite, yeah. Yeah, she's still, like, I shouldn't say. I don't know what she's up to. Last I heard, she was doing better, whatever that means. Oh, reflux. Why don't you take that, one of those PPIs? Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to be getting back there in a month or two. I know it's like totally changed. It had totally changed before I even left. I mean, I do miss like doing that kind of stuff, but it just got to the point where it just didn't make sense anymore. I mean, there were no unanswered questions with regard to the lifestyle, getting out, staying out. Just to think so many of those girls are like dead now at a young age. God. Oh, good for you. Yeah, dieting. Was talking to this lady today. It's crazy how little you have to eat to really lose weight. I mean, I could see how people get discouraged. I was talking to this lady today in this coffee shop. Here she walked 2.5 hours, and then she was getting a croissant. It's like, hey, I don't mean to like be a Debbie Downer, but uh, you just wiped out your whole walk eating that thing. Yeah, some of them wanted to die, but others were like hit by cars, and yeah, I think there's an element of rationale to that, honestly. That your life is just so far on the other side that you welcome death. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Hey, Clay. Yeah, there are turkey vultures in there. There's turkey vultures that have a couple babies every year. Yeah, these are black vultures. Yep. They're much better at like hiding their babies. Only reason I caught on to that was a couple years ago is one fell asleep outside the barn, baby, and then he ran inside, and then I got watching after that, and they usually have two babies. Shit, yeah, man. If you look at the calories you burn, I'm talking about a not just lollygagging around, like a good walk for like let's say like the ones I was doing, 2 hours and 50 minutes. You should get rid of about 480 to 530 calories. And boy, you can blow that in a croissant, no problem. So once you like the only reason I lost weight is because of a stomach problem. And then once I realized how little you had to eat to truly lose weight and how you had to watch what you eat, did the light bulb come on? Or I would have never lost it, no way. Because what'll happen is like you want to lose some weight, so you just start eating like half a bag of chips and shit like that. Well, that's not going to get it. And when you look at like the calories and what calories are in stuff, you can't figure out why you ate like a bird compared to how you used to eat, and you've lost like a half a pound. That's why. I mean, it's calories in, calories out, and it's just shocking how little you have to eat to actually drop weight. Yeah, no, exactly right. I've learned that too. It's all butter. You're right. I've learned that too. If I try to stay away from something, don't buy it. Yeah, I tried that with some chocolate covered cherries, a couple months ago. Ate the whole fucking box where I got off the expressway. I mean, after you've like stayed away from stuff like that, you want to eat, you want to like, it tastes so crazy good after you bite into it. It just tastes so damn good. You just like I couldn't control myself. I just kept eating them. I do that with goldfish crackers. So I'll give you an example. Like, after I figured out like just what you really need to do and eat to like lose weight, I'm more conscious about it now. And I think back in the day, I would have said to myself, well, I've lost this weight. Now I'll just treat myself. Yeah, fuck that. You'll get fat again. I'll give you an example. Like yesterday, I was up fucking around. I got some new glasses ordered, and I took her to a vet. And I stopped in and got a dark coffee at a Dunkin' Donuts. And, the Dunkin' Donuts, a lot of them are with Baskin Robbins. I thought, oh, the last couple I've been in didn't have pistachio almond, which is good. I thought, shit, I'll just get a pistachio almond, a scoop of it, not even on a cone. It tastes good in those sugar cones, those dark ones. And I looked on the calories, 320 calories a scoop's like, fuck that. So I didn't get it. So it takes those kind of things where back in the day, I'd have thought I was really doing good, and I was reminding myself by keeping such stringent eating habits that I deserved a single scoop ice cream. Yeah, fuck that. That's where it all begins. That's how you start getting fat again, especially eating pizzas. Like, how I used to get those pizzas? I knocked that the fuck off too. I mean, pizza is just such insane calories. It's ridiculous. You think like you're like really doing well because you're just eating a small pizza. Fuck. Bye, Shabby. Hey, Charles. All right, you kick it. Good seeing you, Shabby. Yeah, the kind with a little red cellophane wrapper, Celis, with that clear, 100% sugar filling. Shit, yeah, they're good as hell. And I like a Cinnabon too, but now that I lost weight and I want to keep it off, I'll probably never eat another Cinnabon again. That's just fucking suicide. You look at the fat, grams of fat and sugar, no nutrition in a Cinnabon. Might as well just fucking put a bullet in my head. I mean, that's fucking insane eating one of those. And sure enough, this shit all makes sense. Go out and sit out in front of a Cracker Barrel and look at the people that come out of there. All those high fat, you watch, people are going to get fatter than ever because now foods cost so expensive. It's so much easier to eat shitty and unhealthy. They're just going to break the system with obesity. It's just you can go and get like 2 cheeseburgers, fries, a Coke, fucking apple pie. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I see it. You can know you're eating healthy because it tastes like shit. And I like eat brown rice instead of white. And there's a lot of stuff like you you would think is be really healthy. Like I got that big old sushi thing. Now that's not bad. Sashimi and sushi. I'm telling you, those sushi rolls are just as fucking bad. They got all sorts of mayonnaise in them and bullshit. And I wouldn't call it like exactly the healthiest food. Now the sashimi, yeah, but you're kind of back in the shitter with that too because they all have, they serve it with white rice, which is terrible for you. Yeah. But then you justify things. It's like, well, what do I do? Why don't I just get a bag of birdseed and just be miserable and like eat birdseed? It's like hard sometimes to like, you just want to like treat yourself. But after you like get it down a little better, it's just a shitty feeling to like have lost weight and want to keep it off. And then your dumbass is there. How is that treating yourself by eating a Cinnabon? You're just like being stupid. It's like drinking alcohol. Even the World Health Organization says alcohol, even in small amounts, it's a high likelihood of carcinogens. Smoke food. I hardly eat any red meat at all anymore. Now I could still drop dead. I know this, but I just am trying to like be more like conscious. But it's a pain in the ass to eat like healthy. Like tonight, that's why I drove like 16 miles to go get a rotisserie chicken and carrot juice. Because if I'd have stayed local, it'd have been a fucking foot long and onion rings. And that just keeps you in the, shitter. Cortisol, yeah. Yes, there are. Yeah, there are. There are things that raise cortisol. Yeah, there are. Yep. But a lot of these things, like I'll give you an example, like vitamin D. They'll say, well, vitamin D all you needs, fucking 10 minutes of sun. Well, like some of the time. And another thing I wonder about too, when they look at levels of like, when you go and get your blood analyzed, that's compared against the general population. And there are anomalies in that. Like maybe it isn't good for some people to have their levels compared against the general population. And there's all sorts of people in Florida, of all places, that get more sun than anybody that have low vitamin D. Well, there goes that argument. Another one is migraine headaches and serotonin levels and depression linked to serotonin levels. But then you'll have people that have crazy amounts of serotonin, some people that hardly have any at all. They never had a headache, or some people that hardly had any at all, and they get migraines all the time. So, I mean, even though this stuff like gets you in the arena of a possibility, it's not always something you can 100% bank on. Hey, Mark. Yeah. 2 months? Yeah, it probably could. And that's another thing, honestly. You look at some of these foods that can increase things. Yeah, I believe that, but how much? You know what I mean? It's the Polish king. Hey, Dolly, how you doing? Oh, hey, Marcos. Yeah, the old Polish prince, Mark Kropka, keyboard. He's banging on the keyboards. Mirror moves. Train wreck. Are you playing songs tonight, Mark? You need to play some Limp Bizkit. Play some Limp Bizkit. It's going good. Just kicking it with Daisy. Yeah, I think playing Limp Bizkit is the way to go. I see these people that like these ones that are on those TV shows that like lose a couple 100 pounds. My God, they deserve some kind of award. It must just take like such crazy dieting. Are you trying to lose weight, Lucid? Is that job still going well? Yeah, play some Limp Bizkit. I mean, that'll be really good and inventive if you'd add some keyboards to it. Yeah, I know it does. Yeah, a lot of people like have to get surgery afterwards. Yeah, I sure want to get it. You know, a lot of these people too, they think that, they do that with hair transplants with men. They used to do it with toupees. They sell you on a confidence issue, and the reason that you're not getting laid every night from some big-breasted, blue-eyed blonde from Sweden is because you're going bald. And they kind of run that same shtick on weight loss too. They make it look like, you don't have the best sex life in the world because you're fat. And these people are surprised sometimes where they lose all this weight and they can't figure out that their sex life's the same as it was before they lost it. These places are experts at tapping into bullshit to get you to take the bait. Yeah, sell the fantasy. That's it. Oh, think good with a good pounds. Yeah, but I don't really like fat. I never had a fat girlfriend. I don't think I'd want one. I don't think I'd want it. I think that sometimes, like you wonder sometimes, like with human beings and what you pick, and then you just wonder. There seems to be a biological influence. They got all these crazy theories about cavemen and producing offspring and having extra calories in case food gets scarce. I call bullshit on all of it. Oh, you were fat, Mark? Oh, not skinny. How fat were you, Mark, at your fattest? Were you just like loading up on pierogies? The Polish have like a high fat diet. All that like empty calorie pierogies, donuts, sweets, all that kind of shit. Better than a fatty, yeah. Yeah, skinny. I'd rather have skinny than fat, though. I don't know why I just don't like fat. Now they can say, well, you're a shallow person if you don't like fat. I don't think that's true either. It's just like, are you a racist if you're white and you don't want to date a black person or Chinese or whatever? I don't think you are. I mean, they try and think of some derogatory name if you didn't like carrots or green beans, but they can't because it's just a vegetable, and a vegetable isn't going to sue you. But sometimes you just don't like shit. And it has nothing to do with racism or anything or stereotyping. Your fucking brain. I don't spend a lot of time researching stuff that I don't like. I just don't like it and fuck it. Yeah, Anna Nicole. Yeah, right, Anna Nicole. I mean, I think, I can She was like there are some like porkers that are like kind of semi-cute. She was a perfect example. Just really pretty face. So was that dog, the bounty hunter's wife. Big old massive set of tits, pretty face, and she was a porker too. Yeah, reproductive programming. $20 a person. Oh yeah, no, that's a good way of doing it though. I think the best way to lose weight is get separated from your spouse. You'll ride that fucking treadmill to hell and back, thinking you're gonna get some new cock. You'd never do it for like someone you'd be married to like 10 or 15 years. They'd be on your ass. You go to marriage counseling. It's like, yeah, you just like got a lot of cellulite around your ass. And, I just don't feel like 69 I'm with you anymore. And the counselor says, well, you guys just need to go to the gym together. Oh, fuck yeah. How boring. Going to the gym with your spouse. I mean, why is it like this? I don't know. You're single, you go get in shape. You're out on the prowl. It's just like the bird that twirls around in circles, or the snail with a big long pecker dragging it on the bottom of the log. It's all that shit. Humans do the same shit. I mean, if you're in the game and you want to start dating again, what do? Go out and get obese? Fuck no. You lose weight, you watch what you eat, because you think, based on empirical observation, what you've experienced and observed, that you're never going to get fucked if you're fat. How much did Mark say he was? 265. Wow. No shit. Oh, you have ass and breasts? Oh, good for you. Yeah, it's all like personal preference. It's hard to get. Yeah, I just wonder. I do wonder about that sometime, but I think there's a biological reason for it. Why you like what you like. Fat man, brother. Yeah, that's a turn. I knew a girl I met one time, and she was missing an index finger. And the first thing I thought was, God, I wonder if she could jerk me off driving down the road. And then I dwelled on it a little longer, and I thought, yeah, fuck that. It turned me off. I know that sounds terrible. It's just like, the guy that's like handicapped. That's a bunch of fucking bullshit too. The girls, all the Playboy bunnies and the Dallas cheerleaders, they give him a kiss on the cheek and take a fucking picture of him during Christmas. So when it comes to actually fucking, you can forget it. And the missing index finger just turned me off. I know I'll take the shallow hit on that one. Oh, you paid for the ass? Oh, that girl. And I sometimes wonder, a thing that I find interesting too, like if you were a guy and women found out, like if we were on a chat like this and I went out and I got like 5 inches added onto my cock, you'd be like, it'd be a big fucking joke and shit, and like leave it to a guy. I don't want to do some shit like that. And where are you dating now? A cattle farm? You'd never hear the fucking end of it. Boys would be boys. But when women go out and get their breasts made bigger, it's like, fuck, no problem, man. The dresses fit better. Nobody ever really links it to getting laid more, even though that's got a lot to do with it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no finger. Yeah, that wouldn't. Or like a hair lip. A hair lip. Yeah, I don't know. It's fucked up. You've always lifted weights. 265, huh? Were you able to bang Kathy good at that weight, Mark? Yeah. But what happens too is if you get, as you age, all that sex and shit's going to drop off anyway, and it's unrelated to any of that. Oh, you thought of plastic surgery? Yeah, it depends what you're getting done. Like, I've known a couple of women. Like, I don't like fake tits. I just don't. I know a couple of women that got their nose reshaped, and it made them like go from like a 5 to an 8. You wouldn't think that like your nose contour would like make you look so much better. I'll tell you who got some good plastic surgery is that damn Ozzy Osbourne's daughter. I mean, she was just kind of a homely porker, and they made her look good. Oh, under any, oh, good. That's good. Yeah, plastic surgery. Oh, that's good. Good for you. I just wonder, like, I'd like to see a survey by people, like with all things like noses, tummy tucks. I'll tell you one thing I can remember seeing on Oprah, that Kate and 8. They say she's a bitch and a half. I thought she had a super pretty face though. But she showed her stomach one time on one of those shows after having, 13 kids at once. And it was like, fuck. I thought to myself, how would you ever bang her? And sure enough, they got divorced. But whoever did that plastic surgery on her stomach is really an artist. I mean, she had pictures. I don't think they were airbrushed later on of in a bikini, and she looked good. And to take like that porker body and that stomach and make it look like that is just wow. No, that's true. They cut that muscle. You know, it's funny about that. They cut that muscle because some women get away with it and some don't, and I could never really figure that out. I saw a woman in Starbucks the other day that had just had a baby, and she had a rocking body, man. Of course, maybe she didn't have a C-section, but I know women that have had C-sections that don't have that. So I'd be curious as to what causes it and how some women can get away with it and others can't. Hey, Callie. Hey, Carrie. Cleft palate. Well, you can get that fixed. Actually, I know a plastic surgeon who used to go over to somewhere in Africa and do a bunch of cleft palate surgery for free. You can get that fixed. As a matter of fact, now I don't even think you can get out of the hospital with a cleft palate without it getting fixed. I don't think you can. I'm sure it has something to do with the severity of it. Yeah, stretch marks are weird too. I've seen all forms of stretch marks. It's so weird. I think there's a genetic component to the elasticity of a body, and so it's weird how some women get them and some don't. Oh wow, Mark. And I've seen people that got better looking as they got older. Not that many though. Most of them are like tops in their mid 20s, early 30s. Like older women. I remember having a couple. I did the math on this about a year ago. I had a couple girlfriends who had really, I thought their mothers were hot as hell. And I did the math, and the mothers would have been in their mid 40s at the time, which they seem like old women, my mom's age, but I thought they were like attractive. But really, mid 40s is, it's getting to the end of the road as far as top notch. But some of those women were really pretty. And I thought Sarah Palin was really pretty when she first came out and was running around. I mean, that was my idea of like a middle aged, really pretty woman. I don't think these women on these talk shows now, these like CNN and Fox and stuff, I don't think they're that good looking. And all of them seem like they have like big ass heads and little bodies like Kelly Ripka. I mean, she looks like she's got like a basketball size head on, like kind of like a bobblehead. Oh, you like guys? Oh, that's all right. Good for you. Oh, that's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. Blowjobs are a lot cheaper. I know that. Good for you. Yeah, it doesn't. But I sometimes think to myself how much money I could have saved by being gay. I mean, it's something to consider. I mean, Carrie, I mean, since 76, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think there's a biological basis for homosexuality too. I used to think it was, I never really thought like the crazy Christian think that it's a bad habit and it's the devil talking and shit. That is so damn lame. It's ridiculous. I mean, devoting just huge chapters of the Old Testament and the New Testament, even if they could have just fucking left it out of the Old Testament. I mean, I knew they were going south with the New Testament, but man, as a Christian boy, you got your work cut out for you, uh, checking that box. Yeah, that's a bunch of bullshit. I'm not saying there aren't some guys out there that sucked a big cock as an experiment, or they were drunk, or they got paid, or some shit like that, or their liberal school told them go out and experiment. But I think by and large, it's just the way your brain is. You're attracted to the same sex. I don't have a problem with it. Yeah, choice. What a joke. That's how it just that just goes to show you that's how ignorant people can be. You hear these right wing crazy Christians talk about like the devil's behavior. It's like, are you out of your mind? I mean, this is 2025, and you still think being gay is a choice? I mean, they just sound insane. It's so stupid. So you never had an interest in girls, Carrie? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, okay. You ever notice dogs when they eat grass, they only eat one kind? It's usually that big, thick, uh, stranded grass like she's eating. Now, Carrie, here's something I want to ask you. Do you have the like gay sounding voice? Or do you have like a regular, like deep voice? Because sometimes I think that I wonder what the deal is with a lot of gay men's voice. I used to think it was like rehearsed and practiced, but I don't think it is anymore. Do you have like the gay voice or like a voice where you wouldn't know? See, there's a lot of these vultures roosted in these big tall trees around here. Oh, okay. Oh, you don't like that? Now, what's your opinion on the super gay voice? Do you think that do you would you say that's just biological? Do you think it's practice, or do you think they accent it in any way, embellish it at all? What's your take on that? Yeah, it could be both. Yeah, it's probably true. Yeah. Now let's see. So you were born in '76, I'm assuming, right? So really, you were kind of like really born at a pretty good time, where it wasn't that big a deal. Okay, so actually things were like getting a lot better by then, as far as acceptance. Have you ever noticed, were you out of the closet early on, or were you played in hide and seek for a while? Like everybody thought my sister was gay, but I think she was just asexual. She was just kind of a man hater that wasn't gay, that looked gay. Yeah, you could say, well, how could she look gay? Well, she looked butch. I would say butch is a lack of a feminine look. Oh, you hit it till 22? Oh my God, what a lot of pressure. That sucks. So, like, now, are you like, one thing I wonder too about gays a lot of time is, like, as a straight person, this is kind of how it goes, right? So you're just like, people are assuming you're gay and it doesn't take long to figure out. But I'm wondering, why, like, gays sometimes, like, promote it so much. Is that just an effort to, like, overcome stereotypes? I'm talking about, like, the gay parades and stuff like that, or because when the straights have them, they're about, like, Christmas or football or something like that, you know what I mean? Basketball or something, where the gays have them solely for their sexuality, and I just wonder what the deal is with that sometimes. Mark, are you still out there? Okay. I sometimes think you're gay, Mark. That's all right. We accept you here. We accept you here. We don't care if you are or not. We accept all sexualities here. We even accept. I shouldn't say we even. That sounds like we're doing them a favor. We're not. We accept straight. Oh, thank you. We accept straight. We accept people that are in transition to be trans. We accept bisexuals, especially the good-looking women, the non-butch ones. Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I read a Playboy survey one time, and it said that most men by the time of, I want to say it was 30, but it could have been 25. Most men by the time of that age had at least one homosexual experience in their life. I don't know. I don't, either my friends are lying to me, or I was just one of the guys that didn't, but it just never, It never really interested me, and I just thought that was kind of like a stretch. I just didn't fucking believe it. I mean, even in my craziest fantasies, I never like thought of having sex with a guy. No, that's a good point. Yeah, I never thought about that. Yes. Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, Drifter. Yeah, that shows you how society is brainwashed because that's kind of true. Mark has a cat and not a dog. I mean, see, but that's not nice to like. I do it too. I know I do that same shit. I apologize in advance. Like I tell my buddies that have cats, they're gay, and that's not nice. Cat. No, but that's true. I mean, you shouldn't be laughing at this shit, but I do it too. I tell my buddy, why don't you get a fucking dog? You're so gay, cat. And I'll tell you this, now you can like bitch me out for this if you want, but most guys that I know that have cats, they're not the most manliest people in the world. Like the Marlboro man. They're like kind of Alan Alda, not like out and outright flaming like RuPaul, but they're not like choking anybody out in the MMA, you know? Oh, good. What a fucking pain in the ass that would be. And what a pain, yeah, just being like not knowing if you're a girl or a boy. God. Now, how about this? Now, I'm going to ask you this. Now, we talk openly on here, no judgment, whatever. But do you think someone that's considering their sexuality is mentally ill? Mark, we don't really think you're gay. Quit getting all bitchy about it and stuff. Like, Mark's like, go and beat the shit out of Kathy tonight. I know Mark's not gay because Kathy would have killed him by now. Yeah, but that's not your total defense on owning a cat, is it? Hey, Carrie, do you own a cat or a dog? I know Frisky owns a cat. It's funny because, like, when you think of cats owned by women, I don't think shit about it. I don't even think if they're a lesbian. But when a guy has a cat, I will admit that I think that. Oh, you had a dog. Okay. All right. And another thing I wonder about too, I actually have a couple buddies of mine that they think that two hot women together sexually is like gross. I think, what are you talking about, man? They've even said like if their wives, they ever caught them with another good-looking woman, they divorce them. It's like you're out of your fucking mind. Oh, gotcha. Oh, birds, that's gay too. Mark, I just asked you, man. I'm not beating around the bush here, no pun intended. But have you ever had a fucking dog? I don't know why men think that way. At least a lot of men. I mean, because if you look at porn, they're not making all this like two girls and one guy because nobody's watching it. Oh, thank God. Good. Finally. Oh, good. I feel better. Okay, good. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I just never came. To me, it always struck me as you never really got to know a cat. He's just like fucking like walking around and like fucker just seems like he's in outer space. Oh, gotcha. Oh, okay. Now, Carrie, would you say that when you're like in a social now I know that gay men, at least my experience, they're experts at ascertaining if they meet a guy, whether he's gay or not. I mean, you guys have just got this shit down perfect. But aside from that, let's say before there's any dialogue, if you're, let's say, a party and it's just a party unrelated to sexuality or singles party and there's a bunch of people there, would you say you have, I don't want to call it gaydar, but would you say you pick on subtleties and are able to like maybe pick out a closet gay quicker than a straight guy would? Okay, Dripper, good. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I do too. Thank God, Jeff. Now, Jeff, I want to ask you, this may be a little nosy, and you can certainly tell me it's none of my fucking business, but does your wife get offended at that? Oh, okay. All right. Now, Carrie, if we were all in like a room and we were all bullshitting, like let's say we were having a big chosen one annual summer get together, do you think you would seem gay to the males in here? Do you think you said you had kind of a deeper voice, a you know, bass voice, so do you think like Drifter or Mark or me or some Superman like us would think that, or do you think it's just like not at all, not a clue? Like we would be shocked if we didn't have this conversation ahead of time that you were gay. Oh, good for you. Yeah, I used to get in some big arguments with women about. They'd say, "Well, if I wanted that, why didn't I get it?" Fuck. Well, let me tell you, for starters, it's hard to do. And secondly, if I could have, I would have. It's like any other fucking thing, man. All this shit that you want. Yeah, the fucking problem is getting it. Yeah, everybody wants it. But like I've said a million times, these women that I've met that are like, will do this shit for you, they got half a fucking screw loose. Why that is, I can't tell you. I've never been able to piece it together. Like I tell people, if you want to have like a threesome, it's fine. I don't care if you've got the money for it, you got the place, you got the venue. It's fucking hard to do. It's hard to get together. Oh, acknowledging. That's good. Now, would your wife ever say something to you, Jeff, like, I'd like to see you with another guy? Yeah, that's fucking bullshit. They say that just, they don't know what else to say. It's like, no, you wouldn't. Now you're just trying to start an argument. Oh, oh, gotcha. Oh, okay. Hey, now, Carrie, of like the guys like that most people would be familiar with on TV, like let's say an athlete or a talk show host or something. Can you like name somebody that you would consider like really super attractive to you, a male that we would all know? Oh, gotcha. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it sounds like you got a very understanding wife. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I wish I had one, but like I said, they're all fucking. I don't know why that is. They all seem like a little like the ones that are. They're not even bi. They're just willing to do it because they like you a lot. They all seem like they got like a fucking chainsaw under their bed. Hey, Dolly. Oh, Ryan Seacrest. Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. How about that Don Lemon, that black guy they canned at CNN? Did you find him attractive? Yeah, that's good for you. Yeah, that shit is hard to do, though. I'll tell you that. No, I know. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know. Yeah, fuck. That's true. Yeah, it'd be a drag, wouldn't it? Yeah, I believe it. Yeah. Yeah, people ask me about it, like, well, if I recommend it, I'd say no. I don't recommend any of that shit. Like college girls that want to go across the country and strip for the summer. I say don't do it. I tell people stay out of porn, stay out of that whole sex industry. And if I've had couples ask me a threesome, do they think it's a good idea? It's like I don't. I'm sure it enhances some things, but I just think the odds are against you. So if you're friends with someone, you want the best for them. Why, if you were privy to this, would you say it's a good idea? It'd be like riding a fucking skateboard without a helmet or something. I mean, you're just like you want the best for them, not some experimental like crazy shit. I can hear a whippoorwill. Yeah, scary. They say though that it's high. It's like in the mid 90s. Anybody 30 years and older that was sexually active in their life has got the papilloma virus. It's just whether or not you're symptomatic or not. It's like way darker than this phone makes it look. Yeah, it's scary, isn't it, Callie? Hear a plane going over. Must be a little hazier than I thought, though, because even though it looks like blue skies, see, it's like a little like gray. When they're at like 40,000 feet, of course, they wouldn't be that high going east, but they would be at like 20,000, and I still don't see them. Were there lights blinking? They're like transatlantic flights or flights going down to South America. It's just crazy, man. It could be like way up 5 miles up in the air, and you're just sitting in a seat, eating and drinking and watching movies on your way to Brazil, doing 500 miles an hour. It's insane. Did you ever keep in touch with either one of the people, Jeff, after they got divorced? This thing doesn't show that when I have it like vertical like this, it doesn't show the times in the comments. Well, you guys, I think I'm going to sign off. I'm going to go in and like organize some stuff and party. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your night tonight. Have a good day tomorrow. We got good weather both days. Appreciate you coming on, partying. Callie, you nighty night. Jeff, Dolly, Carrie. You guys kick it. Drifter. I don't know if this thing's stuck or not. It might be stuck. Well, you guys party on. Have a good night and a good day, right? Callie, if you're out there, you party on. Frisky, you kick it. Because I haven't been getting a comment in a while. So good night, guys.